Alright guys, I'm back. Alright, we are covering this one in the middle of the bottom of the second as Merrill hits this to center. That's going to be caught for round number 2. Welcome to another edition of Dr. Delay Calling Games. Just finished calling Pirates Royals. That one was very successful. This is my 76th game of the year. And it's good old NL West fashion baseball, man. I do a lot of NL West. And I probably will keep on doing them again. Very, very much appreciate you guys. As Bogarts is at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike one. Bogarts batting .256 on the year. OPS of .692. 5 home runs and 30 RBIs. Kelly delivers the 0-1. That's going to be low for ball one. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hopefully I do a good job. If you guys are not subscribed, definitely like and subscribe. Really do appreciate you guys. As 1-1 count, Kelly delivers. That's going to be low for ball two. Just finished covering Pirates Royals. That was a good game. Royals walking it off in the bottom of the ninth to win 4-3 as Kelly delivers. That's going to be on the outside corner, strike two. So 2-2 count for Xander Bogaerts. It's Kelly. Wind up and the pitch. Chopper to short. Throws to first for out number 3. So we head to the top of the third. It is 0-0. All right. Now I can finally formally introduce everybody here. That was Merrill Kelly, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks. He has a 7-4 record, 3.48 ERA on the year, whip of a 1.07. So he looks to, he's been pretty good last 7 starts. He looks to keep the Padres at bay. And the Padres have Nick Pivetta pitching. He's pretty solid himself. 9-2 record, 3.18 ERA, whip of a 1.02 today. And again, I do apologize. I had to start this game late. Pirates Royals ran very late. Not really, actually. It's about 2.5 hours. He's kind of, he's been okay as of late, 3.93 ERA. Definitely have seen better from him. Let's see here. Starting off, leading off the top of the third. Whenever we do return action, it's going to be Jake McCarthy. He's batting .147, OPS of .493, 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. Let's see, the Pirates now fall to 16-20 when I call games for them. Royals, I might have to do some Royals. Shoot. Had a very successful stream with the Royals. Who would have thought? They are now 2-0. All right, we're returning to action here. Again, Diamondbacks, Padres. 0-0 is your score. As McCarthy is going to be at the plate, the center fielder tonight. If you ask for an update, I couldn't tell you. Just got here. As Pivetta sets and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 count. Do have a poll for you guys. Feel free to vote. Who do you think's going to win tonight? Padres. 75% of you guys, 80% of you guys actually think the Padres will win. Diamondbacks at 20. Here's the pitch. That's going to be chopped foul. 0-2 count for McCarthy, and he's going to step out real quick. 0-2. Pivetta sets and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes McCarthy. That'll bring up Randall Grichuk. He's batting .235, OPS of .703, 5 home runs, and 18 RBIs. Here is the pitch to Grichuk. That's going to be outside for ball 1. So 1-0 count here to Grichuk. As Pivetta sets and fires. Breaking ball upstairs, ball 2. 2-0 count to Grichuk. It's 0 for 2 in the series. As Pivetta delivers. Grichuk hits this to left, and that one is going to go foul. Just got out in front of it, and I don't know where it really landed. I'm going to assume it was in the upper deck. 2-1. Pivetta sets and delivers. That's going to be a strike regardless. I don't know if he made contact there, but it doesn't matter. It's a strike. 2-2. Really tied him up. 2-2 here to Grichuk. Pivetta sets and delivers. That's going to be hit foul. Votes coming in. 67% of you guys think the Padres will win. 33% think the Diamondbacks will win. Herrera is on deck. Pivetta delivers the 2-2. That's going to be hit to left. That one is crushed. But that one is foul. It definitely had the distance. But he was just out in front. Grichuk pummeled that one to left. Oh, man. 2-2 count to Grichuk. Pivetta sets and fires. That's going to be popped up and foul. Two and two, only 76 games. I just realized this guy was talking before I was even here. 2-2. Pivetta delivers. Breaking ball in there. Strike 3 called, and Pivetta has some words for the umpire for no reason. That one was clearly in the zone. All right, and that'll bring up Jose Herrera. He's batting .183, OPS of .539, 1 home run and 9 RBIs on the year. Pivetta sets and delivers. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1 count. Herrera was 1 for 3. Actually, no, pardon me. He's 1 for 3 on the season against the Padres. Well, I thought he was referring to yesterday. 0-1. Pivetta sets and delivers. That's going to be popped up foul. Doctor, I heard a rumor potential trade Skeens to the Mets for 5 prospects. Have you heard of that? I have not, and I don't think they would make that deal. I don't think they would make that deal at this point in time, as Pivetta's going to step off here. I just don't see that being a reasonable deal, you know. If anyone's getting moved for as far as the pitching, it'll be Mitch Keller, and here's the 0-2. That's going to be chopped foul. Mitch Keller, you got Bailey Falter. Heaney should have been moved, but, you know, he kind of stinks now, so no one's going to want him. 0-2 count. But thank you, of course, for the question, Sean. Appreciate you. As Pivetta sets and delivers. Breaking ball in there. Strike 3 called. That was, wow, that had a lot of break to it. We head to the bottom of the third. Your score is still 0-0. Once again, folks, if you like what you see, if you're not subscribed to the channel, definitely subscribe to the channel for more baseball, NFL, and college football content. Final scores: the Brewers over the Dodgers 3-1, Twins over the Cubs 8-1, Royals over the Pirates 4-3. Just covered that one. That was a good game. Marlins over the Reds 12-2, Red Sox over the Rockies 10-2, and Tigers over the Rays 4-2. Currently happening: the A's and Braves are tied 0 apiece in the bottom of the first. Same thing in St. Louis as they're hosting the Nationals. Why is that game starting so late? That's interesting. 0-0 Philly and San Francisco. It's all 0-0 here as well. Los Angeles Angels hosting the Rangers. They're up 1-0 in the bottom of the third. In the top of the seventh, the Indians leading 6-4 over the Astros. There's a delay in Chicago as the White Sox are hosting the Blue Jays. They are down 6-1. There was a delay earlier at the Yankees and Mariners. In the fifth, it was 0-0. Now all of a sudden the runs are scoring as the Yankees lead by a touchdown 10-3 over the Mariners. And the Mets have taken the lead in the top of the 10th. They lead 7-6 over the Orioles. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe for more sports content. Well, there's a scroll down there if you're able to look at the phone. There you go. I guess you can read it, but I'll say it every now and then. Got a subscriber again. Thank you. 312. That is awesome. It was a good day today. It was a good day today. Even if I get one, it's a good day. All right, Jake Cronenworth is going to be at the plate. As we're doing an interview now, I guess we're interviewing Zach Gallen. Cronenworth is batting .242, OPS of .771, 8 home runs, and 28 RBIs. And we're still interviewing Gallen. Okay, there we go. Kelly on the mound. Cronenworth digging in here in the bottom of the third. Draven, go Padres. There we go. That's going to be hit to right, and that one is foul. That one definitely had the distance. Thank you, Draven, for stopping by. Of course, I really need to send you my Xbox gamer tag, man. I forgot. I'm sorry. Writing it down now. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. Checked his swing. Did not go. Writing it down. It's written down. You're up over 300. I know. The Lord is great, man. I'm so lucky. You guys have been fantastic. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Delayed call there. That was not a play on my name. 1-2 count. Kelly, wind up, and the pitch. That's going to be blooper to short, and that's going to be caught for out number 1. All right, that's going to bring up Trenton Brooks. He's batting .185, OPS of .584, 1 home run and 2 RBIs. All right, Kelly, wind up, and the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike at the knees. Doctor, I don't know who to go for Dynasty. I started one with Pitt today. Did okay in the first game. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be outside, ball 1. I don't know. Like, if I were to play anyone, I picked Pitt so I can, like, kind of learn, like, the new, like, you know, recruiting and all that. I don't know. I would probably pick Delaware. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be chopped to foul. I plan on doing one with Delaware. They actually have very nice uniforms and helmets. I like that. I like that a lot. You have Hawaii, Baylor, and A&M taken. Oof. So you're going for like mid schools? Is that what it is? Well, A&M's not mid. 1-2. Kelly delivers. That's going to be hit to first. Oh, Naylor with the nice play. Steps on the bag for out number 2. Well, why can't you pick Iowa? I thought you liked Iowa. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. That's going to bring up Elias Diaz. Or Diaz. I don't know. Diaz. It's Diaz. Batting .206, OPS of .589, 4 homers and 11 RBIs. Well, pick Iowa if you can. Or just be that guy and pick Georgia. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, ball one. By the way, Draven added 87 for Sidney Crosby. Sean. 1-0 count. Kelly, wind up, and the pitch. Checked his swing. He went strike one. So I'm assuming you can't pick your favorite teams, if that's what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know. 1-1 count here. I'm trying to think. Maybe, I don't know. Be kind of blasphemous for you to pick Iowa State. 1-1 count. Butterfly, hello. How's it going? Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you, man. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be outside, ball two. Got a lot of subscribers from the last stream. Got 8 subscribers in the Pirates Royals game. Very good day. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be popped up. Naylor jogging on in and makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing there for the Padres as we head to the top of the 4th. Your score 0-0. Am I muted? There's no way I'm okay. I was about to say no. Oh, I was about to lose my mind. I'm like, there's no way. But then again, you responded. Yeah, I was about to say. I'm just kidding. Yeah, no. I'm here. Is Elias Diaz related to former catcher Bo Diaz? I'll look that up. Is it me? It's you. Butterfly, it's you. It's you. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. Let me check this. You said Bo Diaz? Sean? Let me check. Bo Diaz, Elias Diaz. Okay. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe for more sports content. Actually, I've covered these teams a lot. I will try to show that to you very soon. I don't think he is. Bo Diaz passed away. Wow. Died at the age of 37. Dang. No, I want to say he's not related. But yeah, if you're a Padres and Diamondbacks fan, well, Padres or a Diamondbacks fan, good news. I actually do these teams a lot, believe it or not. There's Diamondbacks there, Padres, Diamondbacks, Padres, Diamondbacks. I mean, I do a lot of Pirates, but I do bounce around. There's a lot of NL West. You guys are pretty much my backup option. A lot of Giants as well. This is my 12th Diamondbacks game of the year and my 10th Padres game of the year. So, if you're a fan of those teams, I do circle back to these teams quite a bit. As that's going to bring up Corbin Carroll, batting .249, OPS of .892, 20 home runs, 45 RBIs. That's going to be a swing and a miss, ball in the dirt. Strike one. Do I watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia or Criminal Minds? I've never watched. Actually, I've watched Criminal Minds before when I was younger. I've never watched Is It Sunny in Philadelphia ever. As here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike two. So I'd go Criminal Minds. Actually, neither, to be honest with you. But if you want to pick one, Criminal Minds. 0-2 count. Pivetta sets and delivers. That's going to be low, ball one. Yeah, he was installing a satellite dish. As here's the 1-2, breaking ball, upstairs, ball two. On November 23rd, 1990, Diaz was killed, age 37, when a satellite dish he was trying to install on the roof of his Caracas home fell on him and crushed his neck and head. Oh, my goodness. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be hit to right. That's going to get down for a base hit. He's survived by his wife and 2 sons. Yeah. Rest in peace, Bo. He's in the Venezuelan Hall of Fame. Look at that. That's cool. All right. We'll try to move on from that. It's terrible. Ketel Marte batting .292 on the year, OPS of .978, 19 home runs, 40 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That is upstairs, ball one. It is. It is. That is terrible. 1-0 count. Pivetta sets. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, ball two. It's a good catcher. Oh, I can tell you his statistics. I mean, he was voted in the Hall of Fame for Venezuela. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball outside, ball three. Two-time All-Star. Yeah. Two-time All-Star. That's pretty good. 3-0 count for Marte. Pivetta sets. And delivers. That's upstairs. Ball four. He walks. Pivetta doesn't like the baseball, so he's going to get a new baseball here. That's going to bring up Geraldo Perdomo, batting .270, OPS of .782, 9 home runs, and 60 RBIs. He's 0 for 1 in this one, lined out in the first. Runners on first and second for the Diamondbacks. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth. 0-0 is your score as Pivetta delivers, showing bunt, pulls it back. That's going to be in there for a called strike, though. That was definitely outside. 0-1 count for Perdomo. Pivetta sets on the 0-1. And looks like Pivetta's going to look back Carroll to the bag. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. 0-1 count. Pivetta sets. And delivers. That's going to be a tapper right in front of the catcher. Pivetta throws to first. Gets him for out number one. The runners do move up, though, so now both runners in scoring position with just one out, and that's going to bring up Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 1 tonight, but he is batting .298 on the year, OPS of .825, 11 home runs, and 58 RBIs. Oh, man. Now, as you guys know, I don't know, Dave, if you're still here, but I am going on vacation at the end of next week. I'll be gone for 10 days, probably. Maybe a little less. So I'll probably put up a poll, like, do you guys want me to find a substitute for a few games? It looks like they're going to intentionally walk Naylor. What the heck? Well, Naylor is just going to walks the bases loaded. That's going to bring up a very powerful hitter indeed, Eugenio Suarez. This is a very interesting decision by the Padres. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, batting .251, OPS of .879, 28 home runs, and 74 RBIs. This is an interesting decision. Talk about power this year. He has been crushing the ball as Pivetta looks back and delivers. Checks his swing. He went strike one. Maybe it's going to pay off. Didn't Mad Bum get hurt on a four-wheeler after joining? Yes, he actually did. Doctor, how many cruise bombs we getting for the Derby? I think he's going to do well. Actually, I don't know the specifics, though. It's been a while since I've seen a home run Derby, so I don't know what the average home runs are. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike two. Maybe I'm the fool, as Suarez is swinging at everything. You're not interested in the substitute. No one can fill it up. Okay, well, I appreciate that. I think I can get somebody that's pretty good. I'm just saying. I think I can. I can keep you guys entertained for a few days. I'll get a poll up. You know, if you guys are like, hey, just don't even worry about it, then all right, that's fine. 0-2 count. Pivetta sets. Here's the pitch. Suarez pops it up and foul. Suarez actually hit a home run against Pivetta last month. As Pivetta delivers the 0-2. That's in the dirt. Ball 1, handled well by Diaz. Am I getting Stafford? Really? This guy. No, I am not. I'm not getting Stafford. 1-2. Pivetta sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Loading the bases seemed to work, but there's still another route they got to go through. As that's going to bring up Lourdes Gurriel, batting .258 OPS of .737, 12 home runs and 47 RBIs. You doubt the sub would humor me with your 80s, 90s baseball comparisons? I think he would, actually. I think he would, to be honest with you. As here's the pitch. That's high for ball 1. I think he would. 1-0 count. I don't know. I'll put a feeler out there. I'll just see. If it's close to like 50-50, then, even if it says, oh, yeah, 53-47 or something like that, nah, I won't do it. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be high for ball 2. Another thing why I kind of feel like I have to do it, because if people will unsub, man. They've already done it. People unsub to me all the time. If I don't provide content, then they will unsub. So the work I make, which, I'm ahead of what I expected to be as of now. I mean, you guys have been fantastic, but, it is kind of deflating, to see people unsub. As Pivetta delivers the 2-0, that's outside ball 3, so he's in danger of walking in a run. Is the sub Trisk? Yes, it would be Trisk. Doctor, who are the Iron Pigs? They are the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. They are a AAA team for the Phillies. As here's the 3-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Now, Trisk would do a great job. I think he would. My issue with Trisk is that he may sometimes he'll talk about things he probably doesn't need to talk about on stream. That's the one fear. That's the one fear. Here's the 3-1, as that's going to be fouled back. We all have our opinions on things. Totally understand that. I have my opinions. He has his, which we actually agree on a lot. But the thing is, again, I don't want him saying stuff like that on this channel. Really, I'm going to try to keep it as, I'm going to try to keep it as much, sports, not really much else. You might hear me slip up every now and then, and I'll probably I'll try not to, but, bring in real world events, it just happens. We all have thoughts on that stuff, but yes, we need more controversy. No, we do not. Trisk could easily, I could see him doing it, just go off on a tangent about something. 3-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Pivetta gets out of the bases loaded jam. Back-to-back strikeouts to head to the bottom of the 4th. Your score 0-0. Yeah, no, I could easily see him. Just, you know what? I feel like it's time to weigh in my thoughts on Iran and Israel. I feel like he could easily just do that. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this guy. I would be so mad. I would actually be very mad. Like, what are you doing? I told you, sports. That's all you had to do. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. This is a sports channel, believe it or not. Promise. Only sports. I've been covering baseball games since opening day. This is my 76th game of the year. So if that sounds good to you, definitely like and subscribe. This is actually my second game of the day. Covered Pirates Royals. Had a lot of people tuning in. Actually, at one point, almost at 68 people. I mean, this was a very good stream. Pirates Royals. And because of that, I'll be doing Pirates Royals tomorrow night. That is for sure. That's where I got a lot of my subscribers today. Again, thank you. There was someone that did subscribe to this game, or for this game. Thank you very much. Again, I do these teams quite a bit. This is my 12th Diamondbacks game and my 10th Padres game. So, obviously, you see it's a lot of Pirates. I'm a Pirates fan, but I do show these two teams a lot of love. So, if you are a fan of these teams, I don't think you'd regret it. And, of course, if you're a football fan, I'll be doing plenty of football, college football and NFL. It's not just the Steelers channel as well. You'll have a lot of say in what I call. So, again, if you're a football fan, like and subscribe. We need a few hot topics. Yeah, I don't know about that. No. If I do that, I'm making another channel, and I will not have a lot of expectation for that channel. As that's going to bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. batting .258, OPS of .794, 15 home runs, 40 RBIs. As Kelly delivers, that's in the dirt, ball 1. He's 0 for 1 today. Padres haven't really been able to do anything. 1-0 count. Kelly delivers. That's going to be inside, ball 2. So 2-0 count. You know, during the commercial, I just need to send Draven my Xbox IDs. That's going to be hit to the gap, and looks like that's going to be the first hit of the day for the... Well, is it the first hit of the day? I know it's... Yeah, it is. It's the first hit of the day for the Padres. If you're wondering what the heck, how did I not know that? I joined this game late in the 3rd inning. That's going to bring up Luis Arias. He's batting .292, OPS of .725, 4 home runs, 34 RBIs. When is the next Giants game? I'm assuming you mean stream, because they're playing currently. Took down the Philadelphia Flunkies. What interesting name. Here's the pitch to Arias. He's taking all the way, strike 1. I do like that. He has a lot of confidence at the plate. Batting .292. It's a pretty good average for today's game. As Kelly sets, looks over at first. Pickoff attempt. He is back safe and sound. Let me see. Well, tomorrow, Pittsburgh, Kansas City at 6:40. I would like to do Tampa Bay and Detroit tomorrow. Thursday, I'm also off. That's going to be another pickoff attempt, but he is back safe and sound. Let's see. Thursday's kind of open. What are you guys doing Thursday? Now you guys are off. I don't know. I'm sure I'll get you guys in before I go on vacation. I'm sure. Interesting. 0-1 count. Kelly delivers. That's going to be hit to second. There's the force at second. Double play. Unbelievable play by the Diamondbacks. Marte with just the flick of the wrist. Throws it to second, and, of course, a nice throw to first to get the double play. All right, that's going to bring up Manny Machado. He's batting .292, OPS of .836, 15 home runs and 53 RBIs. That was a great play by Ketel Marte. If you could grow hair like Tatis, would you? No, I would not. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. Let's see here. Doctor, just to let you know, my brother might be on my Xbox a lot, so if you get random invite or something, it's probably him. Okay, well, that's fair. Thank you for letting me know. As Kelly delivers the 0-1, that's going to be inside ball 1. Pure Adrenaline, hey, how's it going? Let's go Mets. Hey, did you guys pull it out there? Did you guys get the dub? Hey, thank you for stopping by. Everyone, again, feel free to check out Pure Adrenaline Sports' channels. That's going to be hit to left. And Gurriel makes the catch for out number 3. So, nothing doing there. We head to the top of the 5th. It is still 0-0. Looks like, where am I? I'm blind. Yeah, the Mets look like you guys did win. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, Pure Adrenaline, I actually covered, this is my second game of the day. I just finished Pirates Royals. Very successful stream. I'll be doing Pirates Royals again tomorrow. So, yeah, no, I'm definitely, I was actually late to this game. I think I joined in this game in the 3rd inning. Nothing doing in this game. So, yeah. But, again, thank you very much for the redirect. That is very kind of you. Again, Pure Adrenaline, Rhino, Rising Rhino, thank you. You guys have been so fantastic to me, and I really do thank you guys. You guys have been so kind to me, just supporting this channel, and I really do appreciate you guys. So again, Sean, if you like baseball, hey, he's got you covered with some Mets baseball. He's a good substitute. Again, I'll be going on vacation for a week, so feel free to check out Pure Adrenaline Sports. Draven, same thing. Again, he's been very supportive of me. So, if you want a nice backup option while I go on my vacation, check out Pure Adrenaline. Check out Rising Rhino. He's got you covered for some football. So, again, thank you very much. And, again, as far as the redirectors go, again, if you want to just chill out, hang out while I call another game tonight, hey, you're more than welcome to hang out, of course. If you really like what you see, if you really like what you hear, definitely like and subscribe as I pretty much do a play-by-play of random baseball games. Most of the time it's the Pirates. I did the Pirates earlier tonight. Again, they lost on a walk-off there to the Royals, but I do bounce around Major League Baseball, and of course I'll be doing plenty of NFL and college football. So if you're a college football fan, NFL fan, definitely hit that like and subscribe. I do appreciate you guys for coming in. Again, thank you, Pure Adrenaline. You're very awesome. You definitely support me a lot. I hope to repay it back one day for sure, once I'm allowed to redirect and all that. As here's the pitch to McCarthy. That's going to be outside, ball one. McCarthy's batting 145 on the year, OPS of 487, 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. He's 0 for 1 on the night. As Pivetta sets and fires. Swing and a miss, strike one. Football, yes. Thought you were doing one. I ended up getting talked into doing another one. 1-1 count. I saw the Xbox message, Draven. I'm sorry, there's a lot of messages here. Sometimes I get overwhelmed with, here's the 1-1. That's going to be fouled back. I'm sure Rhino will accept the Jets fan. Rhino is a Colts fan. 1-2 count here to McCarthy. Pure Adrenaline, I believe, is also a Jets fan, if I recall correctly. Yeah, we're going to be facing off each other week 1. Steelers and Jets. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be popped up. Diaz trying to run back, but that's going to go out of play, as it'll still be 1-2. Dr. D doesn't sleep. Yeah, no, this is bad. Again, 2 games today. Again, with football season, again, if you guys are football, you're still on the fence about subscribing, I'll be doing a bunch of football, like at least 2 games. And I say at least because potentially up to 4 on Saturdays. And, of course, it helps that I'm off tomorrow, so that's why I'm staying up late and doing this game. And, of course, for Sundays, it's 2 for certain. Very unlikely I'll do 3 unless the Steelers have a Sunday night game or they have the Dublin game, as that's going to be hit to center. But Merrill makes the catch for out number 1. All right, that'll bring up Randall Grichuk. He's batting .233 on the year, OPS of 699, 5 home runs, 18 RBIs. Yes, Pure Adrenaline. Yeah, he's a Jets fan. Yeah, Justin Fields versus Aaron Rodgers. Here's the pitch. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. Kills. I don't know what that means, Dave. Is that your gamer tag? I'll send you mine on Twitter. You're a Giants fan. I have some Giants friends in real life. Yeah, they very passionate about their teams. That's going to be inside, ball 2. 2-0 count. I wonder, Neymar, how do you feel about Dart? How do you feel about your quarterback situation? Got Russell. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Jameis myself, but I know everyone else is. And breaking ball, that's going to be chopped foul. You got to be excited about the future. Jackson Dart. Finally, a knowledgeable football fan here. Really, Sean? That is hurtful. That is. Hello, Jets 23, Steelers 19. That's crazy. That's crazy. 2-1. Pivetta sets and fires. Checked his swing. He did not go. Ball 3. Jets. Jets. 3-1 count. Pivetta sets and fires. Grichuk hits this to left center, but Merrill is under it and makes the catch for out number 2. That'll bring up Jose Herrera. He's batting .181 on the year, OPS of .535, 1 home run, 9 RBIs. Heard a lot of good stuff about Russell Wilson. Russell was, I think he got a lot of hate in Pittsburgh by Pittsburgh fans. I think he played all right. I thought he played well. The only fear you're going to have really is if once he gets hit, you're pretty much done for the rest of the game, as he will turtle up. As here's the pitch to Herrera. That's going to be inside, ball 1. Doesn't get the call. That one will caught the zone. He will turtle up once he gets hit, and it's very frustrating. He'll take a lot of unnecessary sacks. 1-0 count to Herrera. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low for ball 2. Steelers did not play well the following versus QBs that leave them. I'll have to look at that, Trisk. I mean, again, Ben was the quarterback for a long time, so I don't know how accurate that is anymore. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. You love the Jackson Dart pick. Yeah, I was kind of warming up to Jackson Dart. He was getting mocked to Pittsburgh. Started looking at some of his highlights and all that stuff, and he looked all right. 2-1. Pivetta sets. Of course, highlights are good for everybody. I get that. As here's the 2-1. That's going to be low for ball 3 again, and call that. Didn't really go in his favor there. It was on at the knees. Lost to Neil O'Donnell versus the Jets and Oilers. Okay, well, it's just Neil O'Donnell. Here's the 3-1. That's going to be popped up, and that's going to go foul. Was that the real name? Steelers? I remember Bubby Brister as a Bronco, but yeah, I know he played for the Steelers in like the 80s or 90s. Steelers may get a healthier Rodgers. Yeah, no, I'm very optimistic now. I used to, when the idea was first floated that he's going to the Steelers, like this was early on in the whole process. I'm like, oh my goodness. But now I feel a lot better about it. Here's the 3-2. Herrera hits this to right. It has the distance. It is foul. Oh man. That one was crushed into the second deck. Just kept hooking there. So it's still 0-0. Lost to Chicago, and Stewart left to go there. Okay, I'll look into that. Trisk. I'll get you the full stats. Here's the 3-2. Herrera hits this to right, and that one, Tatis can't make the catch. A leaping attempt, but nothing doing there as Herrera is in at second with a 2-out double. And that'll bring up Corbin Carroll. Batting .252, OPS of .896, 20 home runs, and 45 RBIs. Also had Mike Kafka calling plays instead of Brian Dable. Yeah, Dable needs to go back to calling plays. Dable's very good. I like Brian Dable a lot. He's a very good coach. All right, again, runner on second. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. 0-0 is the score, so we're just looking for our first run of the game as we have a mound visit here. Again, while they talk, little meeting of the minds there. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. Do a lot of baseball games. Of course, it is baseball season, but of course, football season is just right around the corner, so if you're a football fan, get ready. We're going to be doing a lot of football on this channel. And it's not just a Steelers channel. It's not just a Pitt Panthers channel. I just want to let you guys know that it's going to be a channel that you guys will have a lot of say in what I call. You guys will be doing a lot of polls, a lot of voting. You guys will make decisions on a lot of games as Pivetta delivers that is going to be in there for a called strike. So that one looked like it was above the zone. 0-1 count. Pivetta sets and fires. That's going to be outside for ball 1. Trisky should have named the doctor Bubby. I would not have. No. No. 1-1 count. Here is the pitch. That's going to be upstairs, ball 2. Two and 1 count for Carroll. As here's the pitch. Carroll hits this to center. At the wall, Merrill leaping grab, makes the catch. He robbed him. Carroll's ball was going over the wall. But unfortunately for him, Merrill with a fantastic play to keep this 0-0. Unbelievable. Merrill with a great leap, great timing. It is 0-0. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th. Wow. Man, it could have easily been 2-0 there. Is Bubby Brister related to Bubba Wallace? I'm assuming not. Probably don't need to look that one up. Different names. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. Dobbs go after he left Pittsburgh. He went to Cleveland. And then he went to Minnesota. Dobbs was not that good once he left. I like Josh Dobbs as a person. As a quarterback, probably not the best. Tennessee, yeah, that's right. I guess he wasn't in Cleveland. Okay, then I guess I'm misremembering. I swear he was in Cleveland. Okay, I guess I'm just passing out fake news. San Francisco, yeah, I know he's in Minnesota. Yeah, that's right, he was with the Cardinals, yeah. Josh Dobbs. I don't think he's played Pittsburgh. I'll have to look at it. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe for more sports content. Hello there, Nick, disguised as Elizabeth. How's it going? We're doing your team, the Diamondbacks. Carroll almost broke the tie here, but Jackson Merrill with a fantastic catch to rob him of a 2-run shot. That'll bring up Gavin Sheets. He's batting .260, OPS of .763, 13 home runs, and 49 RBIs. Trisk, was O'Donnell better in Pitt or the Jets? It depends on how Trisk feels, because there are times when Trisk really doesn't like O'Donnell. But he's probably going to say Pittsburgh. As here's the pitch. That's going to be low for ball 1. Depends on which O'Donnell will say, well, you know, is O'Donnell getting paid off by Jerry Jones? And then he would probably say, well, the Jets. As here is the 1-0. That's going to be low for ball 2. Two-0 count. Trisk, that is very close. This is a PG channel. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside ball 3. Pittsburgh at 94-95. 3-0 count. Kelly delivers. That's going to be high for strike 1. Sheets was already, he was going down to first. The umpire disagreed. That one was well above the zone, by the way. He was definitely. Here's the 3-1. That's going to be a ground ball to second. Marte throws to first for out number 1. Dobbs was in Cleveland. I swear, yeah, that's why I thought he was in Cleveland, but it didn't show he was in Cleveland. I remember him in Cleveland. Unless I'm just blind. Doesn't show him at all. Was he? Maybe it was preseason or something. May have been in Cleveland in preseason. I don't know. All right, Merrill's at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Batting .269, OPS of .732, 5 home runs, and 29 RBIs as Kelly delivers. That's going to be outside ball 1. O'Donnell did not play well. Yes, well, I know you know that. Thank you, bud. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, Pure Gentleman's been, again, very kind of him to, again, redirect. I do thank you again, Pure Gentleman. As here's the 1-1. That's inside ball two. And, of course, all you Mets fans that are sticking by me here. Just chilling out. Calling another game. Of course, feel free to chat about sports in the comments. I'm a big sports guy, big football guy. As here's the 2-1. That's going to be chopped foul. 2-2 count to Jackson Merrill. 1 out. Nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th. As Kelly, wind up and the pitch. Tapper to Kelly. Underhands it to first for out number 2. All right, and that'll bring up Xander Bogaerts. I don't know what just happened there. Let's see here. He is batting .255, OPS of .691, 5 home runs, 30 RBIs. Is Jackson the son of former Yankee manager Stump Merrill? I wonder if that would have said that there. I can give you that answer in a few seconds. As here's the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 1. I'll check after this at bat for you. So I'm sure it'll say that on MLB.com. 0-1 count to Bogaerts as Kelly delivers the 0-1. That's going to be hit to left, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So Bogaerts on with a 2-out single. Jackson Merrill, let's see here. No, he is not, just because they tell you if he's related to anybody that was involved with baseball. And if he is, well, then that's lying to me. All right, Jake Cronenworth's at the plate, batting .240, OPS of .768, 8 home runs, 28 RBIs on the year. Kelly sets and delivers. Cronenworth hits this to right, but Carroll is under it and makes the catch for out number 3 as we head to the top of the 6th. Your score, 0-0. I tell you what, the Pirates-Royals game was more entertaining than this. It is what it is. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. Been calling baseball games since opening day. Diamondbacks won last night, 6-3. I was wondering, I didn't know. Actually just called a game earlier today, so it's a doubleheader today. Planning on a doubleheader tomorrow. Unsure what game specifically, but I know Pirates-Royals will be one. Had a really good day with the Pirates and Royals. Royals fans just coming out and actually outnumbered the Pirates fans in the comments and in the just in the viewer count in the polls. It's very interesting. I'm very glad I did today's game. Of course, again, I do a bunch of games, like in the last 2 weeks here. What do we got here? 5, 9, 13, 17. So 17 games in the last 2 weeks. You know, I really try to get a game in every day. Sometimes if I'm just out of town, I can't, but I do usually make it up. I usually make it up with, 2 very soon. Here I'm doing two games today. So you won't have a lack of baseball on this channel. I promise you. Lack of baseball, lack of sports. No, sir. Wrong channel. We got plenty of it. Plenty of football. Plenty of baseball. Hopefully you like what you see and definitely like and subscribe. As we're about to return to action in San Diego, where Ketel Marte is going to be leading off the top of the 6th. He is batting .292, OPS of .980, 19 home runs and 40 RBIs. Each team with only 2 hits. It's been a quick game. I'd assume so. I mean, an hour and 10 minutes already in the 6th, since that's going to be a breaking ball in there for a called strike. Marte is 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 1. It's almost 11. Yeah, no, you probably gotta get some sleep. I imagine most of these Mets fans here are definitely in the Eastern time zone, so I imagine they are approaching the end of their night, as here's the 0-2. That's going to be cut on and fouled back. The Pirates scored some runs, but unfortunately could not score the win. Yes, Michael, very, very unfortunate. As Pivetta sets and delivers. That's wildly in the dirt. Ball 1. You're watching Meg 2. Why would you watch that? Why? Pivetta sets and delivers. That's going to be cut on and fouled back. One and 2 still to Marte. Nobody on here in the top of the 6th. Nobody out. Pivetta rocks, sets, and fires. That is way upstairs for ball 2. Two and 2. Pivetta sets and delivers. Checked his swing. Wow. Thought it landed in the strike zone. Thought he went, but nothing doing. And Mike Shildt, the Padres manager, is just livid. And he's gone. Yep, he's gone. And now Shilt's going to come out and have a little chat with the umpire. Oh, man. Shildt is pointing out there. I don't know if he's pointing to... Apparently there were some issues last night. They're going over it in my ear right now. Man, Shildt is just not happy. So he's been ejected. Oh, my goodness. Man, so yeah, we will have an ejection. He is gone, so Padres will have to continue without their manager for the rest of the night. Count is full, 3-2. Padres fans giving him a standing ovation. Jeremiah Estrada is going to be warming up in the Padres bullpen. Pivetta sets and delivers. That's going to be chopped foul. Marte with 19 home runs and only 233 at-bats. He is crushing the ball this year. Here is the 3-2. That's going to be outside, ball 4. Padres fans not happy with that one, but that one was clearly outside. As that's going to bring up Geraldo Perdomo. He's batting .269, OPS of .780, 9 home runs, and 60 RBIs. Pivetta sets and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Sarcastic cheers as that's directed to the umpire most likely. 0-1 count. Pivetta sets on the 0-1. And delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-2. Perdomo's going to ask for time. Again, Perdomo, pretty solid, 780 OPS. It's been hovering about this the entire year. 0-2, Pivetta rocks and deals. In the dirt, ball gets away, but handled well by Diaz to keep it in front of him. Repeat, not kind of stupid, really stupid. No, I would agree. I don't even know why you guys are watching that. As Pivetta sets on the 1-2 and delivers. That is upstairs for ball 2. You don't know who to pick in the poll? Yeah, no, that's, I don't know. I mean, Diamondbacks, I don't know. They've been kind of threatening. As here's the 2-2. That's going to be chopped foul. But, I mean, you can never really trust the Diamondbacks bullpen. That's the thing. Diamondbacks have an offense that can score a plethora of runs at any given time. But they can also allow a plethora of runs at any given time. As Pivetta sets and delivers. Perdomo crushes this one to right, but that one is foul. Pivetta fell down on the delivery. Perdomo, por favor. Yeah, this guy. Two and two count for Perdomo. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Pivetta sets and delivers. That's going to be a ground ball to first. Oh, Arias can't handle it. Does he tag him? He does. Marte does move to second, though, but there is one out. That was a rocket to first. Arias tried to scoop it, mishandled it, but he did recover in time to tag him just in time. That's going to bring up Josh Naylor. Naylor batting .298, OPS of .827, 11 home runs, and 58 RBIs. It's 0 for 1 with the intentional walk in the fourth. As Pivetta delivers, that's going to be high, ball 1. 95 on the gun. He's at 98 pitches. I have to imagine this is definitely his last inning, maybe his last batter. RFK fell asleep. Probably. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Big swing as his helmet falls off. Strike one. He did say he'd actually come back. He apparently stays up till like 2 or 3 a.m. every night. So, would not surprise me if he comes back. And I mean, it's whatever, you know. I like RFK. Just sometimes he can be too much. I'm yawning now. I'm tired. 1-1 counts. Here is the pitch. That's going to be outside ball 2. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize I was that tired. I felt pretty good after the Pirates-Royals game. But all of a sudden, I'm starting to feel it. Of course, you know, when you see 0-0, it's always a tough one. Here's the pitch. That's high for ball 3. Might have to go get some coffee. 3-1 count. Suarez is on deck. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Pivetta sets as Naylor's going to ask for time. 101 pitches for Pivetta on the night. 3-1 count. Naylor has, usually every game we've seen him, he does take his time, usually at the plate. Always trying to get back in the box just, at the last second. Uses his timeouts frequently. Here's the 3-1. That's going to be hit to right, and that one is going to go foul. Has Sheets got a hit yet? I don't think so. Let me double check, though. Again, I did join this game late. No, he's 0 for 2. There's only been 2 hits for each team, honestly. As here's the 3-2. That's going to be popped up and foul. 3-2. You know, Nick, I was thinking of you earlier today. You're talking about, what was I talking about? Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Naylor. So that's going to bring up Suarez. And it looks like we're going to have a mound visit. And that's probably going to be it for Pivetta. So a pretty solid performance for Pivetta, as we'll go over his statistics real quick. 5 2/3, no earned runs. Pivetta really wanted to finish it, I feel like, but he's got to do what you got to do. 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, 2 hits. He is responsible, though, for Marte at second. So we got a pitching change. New pitcher for the Padres is going to be Jeremiah Estrada. He's 2-4, 3.23 ERA, whip of a 1.21. Of course, he'll be facing Suarez whenever we do return to action. What was I going to say? Nick, I know you are very critical, and you convinced me, rightfully so, on Kyler Murray. Where do you have Tua? Because apparently Tua was voted in the he's like 90 something in the top 100 NFL players list, which I don't really care for that list anyway. It's usually wrong. I understand the players and the executives, they all vote for it, coaches, whatever, but I don't know. I mean, those lists are pretty bad sometimes. I was just wondering, so how do you view Tua? So I can't remember if you viewed Tua better than Kyler Murray. And of course, that question does extend to the other sports fans here. If you feel free to weigh in, I don't mind. I mean, I do appreciate you guys even just watching. If you guys want to comment, like, subscribe, that would make it even better. But again, just the view really helps out a lot. I do thank you guys. I really like you guys. What did I just say? I'm tired. I'm going through the motions. I really appreciate you guys. That's what I meant to say. That sounds so... I'm tired, guys. Bear with me. I'm sorry. I'm starting to get a little lightheaded. But yeah, I was wondering if you thought Tua was better than Kyler, and where do you view Tua? Pretty much. All right, looks like we are returning to action. That was a pretty quick warm-up. Suarez is at the plate. He's 0 for 2, batting .250, OPS of 876, 28 home runs, 74 RBIs on the year. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Strike one. You need some caffeine. I know. I'm starting to lose it here. I might have to step. I don't know. I don't think I can. I feel like I would. I don't know. I probably should. 0-1. I'll start just hitting myself here. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike two. I've been up since 5:30 this morning. So there's that. For some reason... Give me a minute. Oh, yeah, no, you do your thing, Nick. Estrada delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Suarez is 0 for 3 on the night with 3 strikeouts. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, here scores here. I can't. I'm going to replay that later. I'm like, did I really say that? That's crazy. I'm going to power through without the caffeine. If I have coffee at 10 o'clock at night, that would probably ruin my sleep schedule. I might have it anyway. I don't know. But again, if you like what you see, folks, I probably was combining a bunch of stuff that I say. I really like you guys. If you like what you see, I appreciate you guys. See, that's probably what was happening right there. But yeah, if you like what you see, folks, if you like what you hear, you probably don't at this point. It's a mess. I'm a mess. Subscribe, but if you don't want to, I don't blame you tonight, honestly. The second stream, it has taken a toll on me. Of course, again, when the score is 0-0, there's not much action. It will kind of accelerate that process. So there is that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me tell you what. Let me go over some scores. That's a good idea. Great idea. The Brewers defeat the Dodgers 3-1. The Blue Jays over the White Sox 6-1. Twins over the Cubs 8-1. Royals over the Pirates 4-3. Marlins over the Reds 12-2. Red Sox over the Rockies 10-2. Yankees over the Mariners 10-3. Tigers over the Rays 4-2. And the Mets, most of you guys here from the Mets game, they defeated the Orioles in extras 7-6. Currently happening in extras, it is 6-6 between the Indians and Astros, top of the 10th, though the Indians have bases loaded. The Rangers leading the Angels 9-1 in the top of the sixth. Also, as well, the Giants leading the Phillies 1-0. Cardinals leading the Nationals 3-2 in the bottom of the fourth. And as they head to the top of the fourth, the A's are up 10-0 on the Braves. All right, Brooks is going to be at the plate. He's 0 for 1, as that's going to be upstairs, ball 1. 179 batting average, OPS of 564, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. It's a pitching duel. I mean, yes and no. That's going to be hit to short, and that's going to be caught. Nice play for out number 1. That was Perdomo with the nice leaping grab. I mean, it is a pitching duel, but like last game, Pirates-Royals, that was a pitching duel pretty much the whole time. Like, I don't know. I guess I wasn't tired, but it was pretty exciting. It was an exciting game, even though it was 1-1 for like most of the game. As Diaz is at the plate, here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, ball 1. Batting .205, OPS of 585, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs. He's 0 for 1. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be popped up foul. Pirates losing again, win 6, lose 5. Well, I mean, you would take that every week, though, honestly. Or every stretch. You would take that normally. As here's the 1-1, and that's going to be fouled back 1-2. But it is pretty pathetic, though, especially with how they've been losing. Which, I mean, they looked a lot better today against the Royals, but, you know, doesn't really mean anything if you almost win. Still a loss. 1-2 count. Kelly only at 60 pitches, by the way. It's Kelly. Delivers the 1-2. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. All right, that's going to bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He is batting .260, OPS of 797, 15 home runs, and 40 RBIs. As Kelly delivers, that's going to be low, ball 1. Tua cares more than Kyler. If I had to pick between the two, I would take Tua. That being said, he is probably more of a middle-of-the-road quarterback, but closer to 18-20. Off the top of my head. That's fair. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Tatis didn't like the call, and that's a reasonable complaint there, as that one was inside. 1-1 count. Kelly sets and fires. That's going to be popped up to second. And that's going to be caught by Marte for out number 3. Nothing doing yet again. It's 0-0 as we head to the top of the 7th. And I think I agree with you. I would take Tua over Kyler as well. I really wouldn't know where I'd rank Tua. I don't think he's a top 10 quarterback or anything. But I would say, though, he is... I don't know. I think... he's a big reason why I think the Dolphins... I don't know. I like the Dolphins. I like their offense. There are times there where it's like Tua, I don't know. Or I question Tua. Like in big games, like I don't know if he can rise up, you know. Statistically, though, he's really good. But, I mean, that might be more because of Mike McDaniel. Just looking at Tua here. Again, if you like what you see, folks, I mean, we're just kind of going through the motions tonight. I do apologize. We are in a inning change here. I mean, statistically, he's great. But, I mean, honestly, most quarterbacks are statistically great nowadays because of the rule changes. So, I guess you really can't use that argument now. Whenever we do return to action in San Diego, it'll be Lourdes Gurriel at the plate, batting .257, OPS 735, 12 home runs, 47 RBIs. Apparently there's a giant octopus in the Meg, too. That's not surprising. Looking at the poll, who do you think's going to win? 56% of you guys think the Padres are going to win. That means, of course, 44% of you guys think the Diamondbacks are going to win. Right now, you guys are all wrong. It's 0-0 as we head to the top of the 7th. All right, here is Gurriel's at the plate. Estrada still on the mound. Of course, they only threw 3 pitches. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1. Jesus, hello. How's it going? Thank you for stopping by, man. Sorry for the terrible performance tonight. Of course, I'm referring to myself as Estrada delivers. That's going to be hit foul. 1-1 count here to Gurriel. Gurriel is 0 for 2 on the night, but most of the players in this game are. I mean, it hasn't been much offense as Estrada sets. And delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. There are dinosaurs, really. Jesus, who are you pulling for, man? You a Diamondbacks fan? You a Padres fan? You just a fan of baseball in general? That's going to be popped up. That one may be heading out of play. It is. Are you a sports bettor? A lot of sports betting. Lots of people that are just here for the bets. At least in my experience. Maybe that's not the case. I don't know. In general, but for my streams, I get a lot of people that are just, hey, did this guy get a hit? Or hey, how's he doing on strikeouts? As Estrada delivers the 1-2. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. All right, that's going to bring up Jake McCarthy. He's batting .143 OPS of .481, 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. He's 0 for 2. Shocker with the strikeout lineup. You're for the D-backs. I gotcha. There we go. As here's the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 1. I got plenty of D-backs games I've done. D-backs. A lot of NL West games in general. Again, I don't know. It's a lot of more NL West support than I was expecting. As Estrada delivers the 0-1, that's going to be outside, ball 1. The Diamondbacks are 5-6 when I call a game for them. Padres are 4-5, so somebody's going to touch 500 tonight. As here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. One and 2 count. McCarthy is going to ask for time. 0-0 is your score here in the top of the 7th. Again, nobody on, 1 out. It's been a game. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be fouled back. Scored as many runs as we have, folks. In the comments, me calling this game, I've scored 0 runs. You guys have scored 0 runs. So have these guys. Estrada sets on the 1-2 and delivers. That's going to be low for ball 2. Can't believe you only have 75 XP. Again, I have no idea how it works. I'm sorry, Trisk. I am very sorry. Estrada sets and fires. That's going to be hit to left, and that's going to go foul. Two and 2. Estrada sets and delivers. Chopper foul as McCarthy is just staying alive here. Two and two. Estrada shakes his head, then sets, and delivers. Checked his swing. Did not go. Ball 3. You're not here for the bets, but for the commentary. Well, thank you, sir. Sorry, though, that I'm off my game for the second game of this doubleheader that I've done today. As Estrada delivers. That's going to be fouled off again as McCarthy. McCarthy is just staying alive. He is just fighting. Adrian Morejon is warming up in the Padres bullpen. Estrada sets. Here's the 3-2. Once again, fouled back as McCarthy just won't go away. 10 pitches in this at bat. It's been a battle here. Splitter, splitter, four seam, splitter, four seam, slider, four seam. Estrada sets on the 3-2 yet again and delivers. That's going to be inside, ball 4. That one was close. What an at bat. There you go. You can see all the pitches here. That was a lot, as that's going to bring up Randall Grichuk. He's batting .232, OPS of .694, 5 home runs, 18 RBIs. Quality at bat. Oh, yes, it was. He was staying alive. And we have a mound visit here. I don't know if this is going to be the end of Estrada. I know Morejon is warming up in the bullpen. And it looks like this is the pitching coach, so he's going to stay out there. Again, the actual manager, Schilt, he was ejected. So the Padres are without their lead guy, their leader, their skipper, their manager. Once again, folks, if you like what you see, definitely like, more accurately, like what you hear. But again, just not a good performance tonight. Then definitely hit that like and subscribe button if you somehow do. And I appreciate you if you do. As Estrada sets, looks over at first. One man on here, one out. And Estrada, pickoff attempt. McCarthy is back safe and sound. McCarthy. Decent lead over there at first. And delivers. That's going to be outside. Ball 1. That one I don't think missed, but according to the umpire, it did. 1-0 count. Estrada sets. And delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. High. 600 on SD. Oh, San Diego. This guy. How much betting did you do today? 101. Estrada delivers. Tried to hold up there, but he committed. Strike 2. That pitch was high and in. One and 2 count to Grichuk. Estrada sets. And fires. Called strike 3. Grichuk can't believe it, but you better. That is out number 2. That'll bring up Jose Herrera. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Batting .188 OPS of .555, 1 home run and 9 RBIs. This is so dumb. This guy. Estrada sets and delivers. That's going to be in there for a call. Very delayed call. I mean, that was as delayed as you... He literally, the umpire, was, sees the pitch, stood up, and then pointed for the strike. That was unbelievable. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Almost hits him. Oh, and it did. Looks like it did. Herrera's going to jog on to first. So now runners on first and second. And I have to imagine they're going to look to take out. Yep, they're going to have a pitching change. Estrada's going to be done. RFK and Trisk having a little chat about the point system. Yeah, I don't understand it either, Trisk. I'm sorry. All right, so Morhone is going to be coming in here to relieve Estrada. So a pitching change here in San Diego, 0-0. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. Here's my trick. Before the stream starts, I start chatting, gives XP, and I go on an alt, which gives me XP. This guy. Once again, folks, if you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe for more live streams. Got you covered with plenty of baseball. Tomorrow I'll be doing 2 games. Can tell you that. As far as which ones, I'm not too sure. I can tell you it'll be Pirates and Royals for one of them. A lot of success with the Pirates-Royals game today, so I'll be double dipping, triple dipping, quadruple dipping with the Pirates. A lot of games in a row with the Pirates. But, of course, I do bounce around Major League Baseball. As far as these 2 teams are concerned, I do them quite a bit compared to the other teams. Diamondbacks, this is my 12th game of the year for the Diamondbacks. As far as the Padres is concerned, this is my 10th game of the year. You only use this account for Dr. Delay. Really? So what do you use for Jaguar? Because I've seen that name before. That's wild. Who's winning tonight? 50-50. You guys are split. Yeah, 50-50 on the voting. Thank you, of course, for voting. And, of course, if you are a football fan, if you're already on the fence about subscribing, well, I'm going to be doing plenty of football. So definitely like and subscribe for more football. A lot of football coming up. Carroll will be up at the plate whenever this does end. He is batting .251, OPS of .893, 20 home runs, and 45 RBIs. Now the pitcher for the Padres, again, Adrian Morhone. He has been very good this year. 1.8 ERA, 5-3 record, a whip of a .80. As Morhone delivers. That's going to be outside, ball 1. RFK misses. Oh, I see what you're... Okay, I didn't even notice the difference. RFK. 1-0 count. I'm sorry for that weird noise, guys. I am tired. Here is the 1-0. That's going to be upstairs, ball 2. 2-0 count. Runners on first and second. Morhone sets. Looks back at McCarthy and delivers. Inside. Did it hit him? It did not. Carroll getting out of the way. 23 days till football. Yes, sir. I am ready. I am so ready for football. 3-0 count. Morhone sets and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. I said, oh. I was just like, oh, as in like disbelief. Probably said it a little bit weirder than I expected. But when I'm tired, I'm tired. 3-1 count. Morhone sets. So I'm sorry, Trisk. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs, ball 4. Morhone walks Carroll. Oh, man, and that is going to bring up Ketel Marte. This is a big spot for the Diamondbacks. Even for the Padres, of course, as they're pitching. Marte is 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Marhone sets and delivers. That is outside for strike 1. Marte doesn't like the call, and I don't blame him. You regret not putting money on Sam? Are they really doing well tonight? That's good for them. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss to the ball in the dirt. Marte just swinging away there. 0-2. I think that first strike call really messed with him again. That was way outside, but that was called a strike. And then he's just swinging at a ball way in the dirt outside. 0-2 count. More sets. And deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Bases loaded for the Diamondbacks, but yet nothing doing as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Your score, 0-0. Giants. Well, Giants, it's 1-1 there. This guy. Well, I have no idea what you're talking about then. Once again, folks, if you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe for more sports content, more sports live stream. You're cheering for the Phils. Okay, I have no idea what you're talking about then. But yeah, this is my 76th game of the year. So plenty of baseball on this channel. Of course, if you are a football fan, I'll be doing plenty of football. And how that's going to work, I know you probably see the Steelers logo there, but I assure you it's not just a Steelers channel. Now, I am doing every Steelers game, but there's multiple windows in the NFL. In the afternoon, of course, there's more games, and the Steelers won't be playing any afternoon games, but you guys will be voting on those afternoon games. So what does that mean? Well, week 1, you'll be voting on Tennessee and Denver, San Francisco and Seattle, Detroit, Green Bay, Houston, and Los Angeles. Whatever wins that game, I can't speak anymore. Whatever wins that poll I'll be putting up on that previous Monday, I will be calling that game. So you guys will have a lot of say on this channel. If that sounds good to you, definitely like and subscribe. Same thing with college football. I'll be doing a lot of college football. Probably even more college football than the NFL. So I'll be doing a lot of that as well. Same thing, polls, and you guys will be voting on a lot of games. So if that sounds good to you, definitely like and subscribe. Leading off here in the bottom of the 7th, it's going to be Luis Arias. He's batting .291, OPS of .723, 4 home runs, and 34 RBIs. You need the D-backs to win by 2 runs. Oof. Not looking good. Not looking good for that right now, as it may be a 1-0 game at the end of this one. As Kelly is out there for the 7th, only at 64 pitches. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a breaking ball inside, ball 1. Thank you, of course, for stopping by, Hammer, yet again. Yeah, I decided to stay on, and, I'm exhausted now, and I've messed up so many times in the second game as he's taking all the way. That's in there, but it's going to be ruled a ball 2. 2-0 count for Luis Arias. As Kelly delivers the 2-0. Arias hits this to right. And that one is gone. Luis Arias with a solo shot home run. It's rare when he hits a home run, but it does happen. That's his 5th of the year. The Padres, I guess, heard about Hammer's bet and said, no, sir. We're going to take the lead here in the 7th. It is now 1-0. Angels got a position player on the mound with 3 innings left. Rangers going to score. Oh, yeah, probably. It's 11-1 there. Oh, my goodness. All right, Kelly delivers to Machado. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Machado's batting .291, OPS of .833, 15 home runs, and 53 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be popped up foul. 0-2 count to Machado. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Strikeout and a flyout. As Kelly delivers the 0-2. That is high for ball 1. Diamondbacks have left 8 on base. They have had opportunity after opportunity. Nothing to show for it. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be fouled back. Meanwhile, the Padres have left 1 on base, and yet they're up 1-0. Kelly delivers the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. All right, that's going to bring up Gavin Sheets, batting .259, OPS of .761, 13 home runs, and 49 RBIs. Kelly at 72 pitches, been pretty efficient, as here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 count. Kelly, wind up, and delivers. Ground ball, and that's going to get through for a base hit in between the second baseman and the shortstop, right up the middle. So 1 out single for the Padres, and I'll bring up Jackson Merrill. Batting .268, OPS of .729, 5 homers, and 29 RBIs. We do have a mound visit here. The catcher Herrera is going to have a little chat with Kelly. Kelly's been fantastic tonight, but allowing that home run to Arias to lead off the bottom of the 7th has clearly rattled him. Did strike out Machado, but then that... I mean, again, he hasn't really allowed many hits tonight. He had allowed 2 before this inning. He doubled that now, allowing 4. Kelly looks over at first, sets, and a pickoff attempt. He's back safe and sound. Oh and 2. Kelly sets and fires. That's going to be popped up. Perdomo is under it and makes the catch for out number 2. Down goes Merrill. That'll bring up Xander Bogaerts. It's batting .257, OPS of .694, 5 home runs, 30 RBIs. This game has slowed down like crazy. An hour ago, and I'm not even kidding, we were in the top of the 6th. 1 hour later, we're in the bottom of the 7th. I mean, why no? And no runs were scored until, again, that solo shot. It's just, it's been a lot. Pinch runner here, Bryce Johnson, going to be at first, replacing Sheets. As Kelly sets and deals. That's going to be low for ball 1. Jason Adams is going to be warming up in the San Diego bullpen. He's been pretty solid this year. As Kelly sets and fires. That's going to be a tapper foul. One to 1 count, 1 man on here in the bottom of the 7th, 2 outs. Padres up 1-0. Kelly looking over, sets, Pickoff attempt. Did he get him? He is safe. That one was close. I thought he was out, to be honest with you. That's why I kind of hesitated on the call. And they are actually going to challenge it. Yeah, I thought so. It was close. Man, that is so close. All right, so a play under review here. So bear with me as we're going to have a little bit of a delay. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. If you're a fan of baseball, a fan of football, this is a good channel for you, as I'm dropping everything in sight here. But, yeah, I do live streams, live play-by-play commentary for baseball, and I think he's out, by the way. But yeah, I'll be doing a lot of football coming up. Of course, I'll be still doing baseball. Been doing baseball since opening day. And looks like they're going to overturn it. He is out. All right, so we end the 7th inning. 1-0. Arias with the solo shot, giving the Padres the lead 1-0. And again, once again, folks, if you like what you see, if you are a sports fan, definitely like and subscribe. Every like, every subscriber helps out this little channel a lot. So yeah, if you're a fan of pretty much these things up here, that's what I've covered: NFL, NCAA, MLB, UFL. Of course, I might be expanding one day. Can tell you I won't be doing any NASCAR. NASCAR will not be featured on this channel at any capacity. No, nothing. This is probably the most NASCAR is going to get. So if you're a NASCAR fan, I'm sorry. Just not happening. I will be returning tomorrow, though, for another round of Pirates Royals. Very successful stream today. We'll hope for the best tomorrow. We'll see if I come back to San Diego tomorrow night. Again, it wasn't really the plan to do this one tonight. Ended up being part of the plan. I kind of just changed things. I just kind of changed things on the fly. Oh, man. I am tired. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Has that banner at the bottom always been there? No. That is very recent. Like what you see or hear, like and subscribe to Dr. Delay if you love sports and for more NFL, NCAA, and MLB live streams. Especially if you're a Steelers, Pirates, and a Pitt fan. I hope your team wins unless they are playing my team. Thank you for clicking on this video. And as always, feel free to chat it up about sports, RFK, in the comments. As we are heading to the top of the 8th, Geraldo Perdomo is going to be at the plate, batting .268, OPS of .778, 9 home runs, 60 RBIs, as Adam delivers breaking ball outside, ball 1. If you get me to 500, no. Even if you guys, which that'd be so awesome. Thank you if you guys are able to do that. As here is the 1-0. That's going to be upstairs, ball 2. First non-Pirates game. Yeah, I know. Which they're losing now, so I'm gonna probably as soon as the Royals series is over, probably won't do another Pirates game for a while. So that's gonna be in there for a cold strike. I might do like one game a series, which is kind of what I was doing for a while. They started winning. That's the thing. They started winning with the Mets and Cardinals. And then fan support was high. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be a ground ball to first. Arias is going to try to beat him to the bag, and he wins the race. That was entertaining for route number 1. That'll bring up Josh Naylor. Naylor batting .297. OPS of 824, 11 home runs, and 58 RBIs. NASCAR is... No, it's not. If we get you to 1 billion subs by 12... Yes. If you get me to 1 billion in 13 minutes, I will stream NASCAR. All right, so we do have a little bit of an issue here. I don't know what's going on, but we have some... I don't know what's going on. The umpires are having a little chat, getting together. Sorry, no, I have no idea what's going on. No idea what's going on. Naylor is at the plate. All right, whatever. We're good. One out here in the top of the 8th. Adam sets and delivers. That's going to be in the dirt. Ball 1. Everybody's up. Yeah, I don't think a million people are going to ever watch me. 1-0 count to Naylor. Nobody on here in the top of the 8th. Adam sets and delivers. That's going to be upstairs, ball 2. That would probably be the most boring stream of my life, too. NASCAR. Adam sets on the 2-0. And delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. We do have an update in the poll. Who's winning? 52% of you guys think the Diamondbacks are going to win. 48% of you guys think the Padres. As here's the 2-1. Naylor hits this to right. Tatis is at the wall and makes the catch, robbing Naylor of a home run. That's the second time tonight that the Padres have robbed him of a home run. Oh, my goodness. What a play by Tatis. Second time tonight you've seen, or you've heard me say, that someone robbed the Diamondbacks of a home run, as that's going to bring up Lourdes Gurriel batting .256, OPS of 733, 12 home runs, 47 RBIs. As Adam delivers. That's going to be low for ball 1. People accounts. What do you mean by that? 1-0 count to Suarez. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. He's honestly played terrible tonight. I have no idea what's going on with him. Looked really bad at the plate. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball to second. Oh, and it hits the second base bag, and it's going to kick into left. Suarez thought about going to left. Me again talking trash, and then he gets a hit. That's how it goes usually. Would have been an easy, though, throw to first, but just the kicks off the second base bag. All right, Lourdes Gurriel at the plate, batting .256, OPS of 733, 12 home runs, 47 RBIs. Pinch runner for the D-backs, or Suarez, Blaze Alexander. It's going to be on at first. Adam sets. Looks over at first and delivers. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. Nick is not happy. / Elizabeth. 1-0 count. Alexander sets. Or no, Alexander's on first. Yep, they're throwing it over, and he's going to be back safe and sound. Adam is the pitcher. They're showing Alexander. Sorry. 1-0 count. Runner on first, 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. The Diamondbacks have had 2 home runs robbed tonight. That is the difference in this game. Here's the 1-0, taking right down the middle for a called strike. One and 1 count. Adam looking over at first. And delivers. Alexander heads to second. And the ball gets away, actually. I don't know what in the world just happened. Diaz had it in his glove. And all of a sudden, it was on the dirt. The Angels scored 1 run tonight and cost me $500 because they scored in the first inning. That is so unfortunate. Oh, my goodness. Nick, I don't know what to tell you. Your luck is not good. All right, 2 and 1 count. As the umpire having a little chat with, I guess, the D-backs manager, somebody from the D-backs dugout. Not a friendly chat. All right, we're back. Adam sets on the 2-1. Looks back at Alexander and delivers. That's going to be in the dirt, ball 3. At least you didn't have 500 of the Reds and the Padres. Well, I mean, you know, the Padres, they're up 1-0. Unless you're saying it's a parlay. Then here's the 3-1. That's going to be hit to center. Merrill makes the catch for out number 3. All right, we head to the bottom of the 8th, where the Padres lead 1-0. Oh, man. Almost done, folks. Almost done. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so the Indians beat the Astros in extras 10-6. So, yeah, the Browns over the Texans 10-6 today. Very nice. Brewers over the Dodgers 3-1. Blue Jays over the White Sox 6-1. That one ended in 7, so I guess they called it. Twins over the Cubs 8-1. Royals over the Pirates 4-3. Marlins over the Reds 12-2. Red Sox over the Rockies 10-2. Yankees over the Mariners 10-3. Tigers over the Rays 4-2. Mets over the Orioles 7-6. In the bottom of the 6th, we have the A's leading the Braves 10-1. In the bottom of the 7th, the Cardinals leading the Nationals 4-2. As they head to the bottom of the 8th. No, they are in the bottom of the 8th, the Phillies and the Giants. Phillies up 3-1. And as they head to the top of the 9th, the Rangers up 13-1 on the Angels. What number is your jersey? 13. Number 13. You don't do parlays. I think that's where the money is. Of course, I mean, the odds are pretty hard. But, you know, I don't gamble, so I don't really know. All right, that's going to bring up Xander Bogaerts here in the bottom of the 8th. He's batting .257, OPS of .694, 5 home runs, and 30 RBIs. Cards up. Yeah, no, they are. So, was it raining over there? Because I don't know why they started so late, RFK. I was confused. I'm assuming it was raining. All right, looks like we have a pitching change in for the Diamondbacks. Kelly's done after 77 pitches. This is going to be John Curtis. 1-0 record, 3.86 ERA, whip of a 1.07. He hasn't really pitched much this year. As here's the pitch, that's going to be outside, ball 1. 1-0 count for Bogaerts. Here's the 1-0, and that's going to be, well, that's to the backstop, as that's 2-0. Wow, there's an ejection. I can't see who he has yellow on his jersey. This guy. That'd be such a D-backs way to lose 1-0 because of a home run. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, Tommy. Tommy Jr., yeah, it's just unfortunate. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be in the dirt, ball 3. It's raining. I gotcha. Number 13 on the Pirates is ejected. Thank you. 3-0 count. Curtis delivers. That's going to be inside. Bogarts throws his bat to the dugout for ball 4. That was interesting. All right, and that's going to bring up Jake Cronenworth. He's batting .239, OPS of 764. 8 home runs and 28 RBIs. Hey, RFK, Jason, I put a video that trashes Irsay. That's going to be inside ball 1. One-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be upstairs, ball 2. You had 3, I don't know what NRFI. Tucker and Sheets to get a hit. 2 of my no runs first inning hit. Both my guys got hits. Angels. That's so unfortunate. 2-0 count. And I have no idea what's going on, but we're still at a 2-0 count, and they're just showing the dugout. Or the bullpen, pardon me. So I'm assuming some sort of delay. All right, yeah, no, I think everyone was just coming to the mound just to see if he was okay. He hadn't thrown a strike yet, letting him know he's good. Not going to lie, Curtis does look a little shaken up. Maybe, I don't know. I know there's probably a lot of pressure on him. You know, he's just got promoted back to the majors. Last year he didn't pitch well with the Rockies. ERA in the 15s. Didn't pitch much. Curtis with a pickoff attempt, but he is back safe and sound. Comments are that Irsay was an alcohol enthusiast. Yeah, he was. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike, but that's kind of a favorable call. Someone likes the D-backs. Yeah, I'm not this guy. 2-1. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back, as it's now 2-2. 2-2 count. Runner on first. Nobody out here for the Padres in the bottom of the 8th. Curtis sets on the 2-2 and delivers. Cronenworth hits this to right. Carroll on the run and makes the catch for round number 1. Tosses it back in. And Bogarts will retreat. All right, that's going to bring up Trenton Brooks. He's batting .172 on the year. OPS of 545. 1 home run and 2 RBIs. Irsay was not that good of a man. He's 0 for 2, and that's going to be hit foul. Like painkillers. Pointed out a certain Redskin. You can't say Dan Snyder. Dan Snyder. So you draw the line on Dan Snyder. You can't say Dan Snyder. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be high for ball 1. I don't know why I find that so funny, but I'm tired. That's probably why. 1-1 count. Yeah, I'm actually not a fan of Jim Irsay, or wasn't a fan of Jim Irsay myself. Curtis sets and delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Irsay, I think it was after Manning had left or something like that. He kind of called out Manning in the 2000s Colts, saying, "Well, you know, you have all these players you expect to win more," and yeah, I didn't care for that. I did not care for that at all. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Yeah, I wasn't a fan, just literally for that comment. And honestly, didn't really do much, really, like with the Colts. All right, it's going to bring up Elias Diaz. He's batting .203, OPS of .582, 4 home runs, and 11 RBIs. That's outside ball 1. You couldn't think of this guy. 1-0 count. Curtis sets. Runner on first, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside ball 2. I don't know. Peyton Manning kind of like made the Colts, like under Jim, the Colts didn't really do much. Except for the Peyton Manning era. That was pretty much it. Here's the 2-0. Diaz hits this to left. And McCarthy is under it and makes the catch for out number 3 as we head to the top of the 9th. The Diamondbacks need 1 to push it to the bottom of the 9th. It is now, or it is still 1-0. Redskins definitely got off the Snyder when that old owner left. Old owner. Who's the old owner? I don't know. From what I gather, I don't think the Redskins had a single good owner. Like, from what I gather about the Redskins. Whose birthday? You want a super? Yeah, that was because of Peyton. You know? I don't really attribute that to him. Is it your birthday? Why do I vaguely remember you saying something about your birthday? Is it if it's your birthday, happy birthday. For sure, man. Happy birthday. Peyton was the Manning for the Colts and Broncos. Except the Super Bowl. Yeah, that was just unfortunate. A cold weather Super Bowl, and you're playing one of the best defenses of all time. That's just tough. Unfortunate. You're an offensive team with no defense, and you're playing in the cold weather. Yeah, that was just a recipe for a disaster. If it was played in Tampa Bay or something like that, the game would have been so much different. Not saying, I mean, Seattle may have won, probably would have won, but it would not have been 43-8. All right, we're returning to San Diego, where the Diamondbacks need to score a run to keep this one going. McCarthy is batting .143, OPS of .492, home runs, 9 RBIs. Oh, it's Summers. Oh, I don't really speak to many people in the JG9 chat, you know. But I guess happy birthday to Summer. August 25th. I'll try to remember that. All right, McCarthy coming up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with the walk. Jack Cook Kent wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't good, was he? I don't remember, but I don't remember hearing good things. As Suarez delivers, that's going to be in there for ball 1. Suarez trying to get the save here. Robert Suarez, 7-4 record, 3.82 ERA. 25 saves on the year. Here's the 1-0, and that's going to be fouled back. Whip of a 1.12. Ooh, pardon me. 1-1 count. Almost up now for 18 hours. Suarez delivers. That's going to be hit foul. Yeah, I told Rhino that you usually stay up till like 1 or 2 a.m. 12:25 Eastern. Well, we'll see. I'm exhausted. I am actually very exhausted. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low for ball 2. Man. Suarez sets on the 2-2. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low for ball 3. I mean, it could go past it if, the Diamondbacks are able to score a run here or something. Rangers win 13-1 over the Angels. Suarez sets on the 3-2 and delivers. Chopper to first. Arias tosses to Suarez, gets him by half a step for out number 1. All right, that's going to bring up Grichuk. He's batting .230, OPS of .689, 5 home runs, and 18 RBIs. What's CWC again? I can't remember. You stay up till 5. Wow. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. There's a Vietnamese guy who has this game on YouTube. He just posted. This guy, Trisk, you're trying to get people to look at someone else. And they will get in trouble. They eventually do. Their channel always gets taken down. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be low, ball 1. One and 1 count. Suarez sets and fires. That's going to be popped up and foul. You got XP at 12:25. That's weird. Club World Cup. Oh. I think I had that too in my ticker. I think I took it off. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be outside ball 2. Alec Thomas is on deck. He has not played tonight, so it looks like he'll be batting here shortly. As Suarez sets and fires. That's going to be popped up foul. RFK. Oh my goodness. 2-2 count here to Grichuk. Nobody on, 1 out. Suarez delivers. That is outside ball 3, and San Diego fans are livid, but that one wasn't even close. And as always, just because you throw a ball and the catcher catches it doesn't mean it's a strike, folks. That guy behind the plate is going crazy. Here's the 3-2. That's going to be popped up, and that's going to go foul. You stream MLB, I'm never get in trouble. You've literally had your channel banned how many times now? He's thrown 7 straight 4-seam fastballs. Suarez on the 3-2 delivers. That's going to be hit to left, and that's going to be caught by Johnson for out number 2. Looks like Alec Thomas is going to bat for Jose Herrera as he'll represent the potential final out here. Also, the potential tying run. Batting .242, OPS of .655, 5 home runs, 23 RBIs. Again, he's pinch hitting, so he has not had a plate appearance tonight. Oh, WNBA and NBA? Okay. Interesting. All right, Suarez sets and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. All right, 0-1 count to Thomas, Alec Thomas. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. Ball 1. 3 pitches left. What are you talking about? 11 fastballs in a row. Is that Wild thing on the mound? I mean, he's been throwing nothing but fastballs the entire time. 1-1. Here is the pitch. That's going to be hit foul. D-backs are bums. I'm glad we whooped them. Yeah, they definitely. It's shocking, really. I mean, they have such a great offense. They had the opportunities tonight. They had at least 8 men left on. Just could not push across a single run. As here's the 1-2. That is way upstairs. Ball 2. 2-2. Cal Raleigh called 42 fastballs in a row. That's really neat. That's interesting. Wonder how that went. Here's the 2-2. That's low. Ball 3. This guy, Trisk. All right, 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on 100 miles per hour. The Padres win 1-0. All right, let's see here. The Padres move to 5-5 when I call games. The Diamondbacks fall to 5-7. In real life, though, the Padres move to 49-42. Diamondbacks 45-47. Oh, man. Phillies can save my round robin parlay if they hold on, but knowing them, well, let's see. How are they doing? I don't know. We'll see. This is over. We lost. Thanks for the call. It's the story. Sorry, Nick. Oh, man, it's fun. It's fun. Well, hey, I really do appreciate you guys. This is probably for ESPNU. This guy. I don't know. I guess I'll tell you what, RFK. I'll stay on for 11 more minutes, but I'm exhausted, okay? I am tired. I am not calling another game, though. I will just stay. We'll do a Q&A if you guys want to just chat away for 11 more minutes, but I am tired. I am exhausted. So whenever that clock hits 11:25 Central Time, 12:25 Eastern Time, of course, you can do the math for your respective time zones. I am done. Oh, thanks for the play-by-play. I know, I'm exhausted. I can't get some sleep because RFK wants me to stay up for 10 more minutes. But yeah, I'll of course be back tomorrow for at least Pirates Royals, and I expect to do another game. I just don't know. I don't know if it'll be Diamondbacks Padres. I'm thinking it's probably going to be an earlier game. I'm looking at well, shoot, did the times change already? Tampa Bay and Detroit changed. It was at one point 12 o'clock. Now it's 5. That means I can't do that. So I don't know what I'm going to call then. Jeez. Well, crap, guys. I don't know. I guess it'll be Dodgers Brewers. I'll have to make a Dodgers Brewers thumbnail. Okay, all right, let's see what we got. RFK wants his points. Don't know why he gets them. I don't know either. I'm sorry, Trisk. He's probably hacking. Would you rather have an autograph from Don Larson or McCutchen? I don't know who Don Larson is, and I'm sorry. I'm just not. If this is baseball, I'm not too educated in the history of baseball. But McCutchen, I do love McCutchen. Thank you, Michael. Thank you very much. Who do you think wins tomorrow? Are you referring to this game? Well, usually whenever I pick teams to win, because baseball's so random, I just look at the pitchers. So Cease is the better pitcher, so I'm gonna pick the Padres to win tomorrow, as far as this series is concerned. Now, if you're looking for the Pirates and Royals, well, I have to look. I think Falter's on the mound tomorrow. Falter's usually pretty good. I could be wrong. No, that's today. What the heck? Falter, yeah. Well, okay, might be a sweep then. I mean, again, that's just how I usually pick. If I'm picking a game straight up, again, baseball's so random, you just never know. Let's see here. What do we got? You have to chat before the stream. Don Larson, who jumped me. What the heck? You're out of the top 3? Oh, get wrecked. Good. Yeah, again, I have no idea. All right, 8 more minutes and then I'm off. Again, thank you guys for sticking with me the whole time. I know this was I definitely, you saw how bad I was becoming towards the end there, so I do apologize for that. XP points are random. Yeah, they are. So we're going to go ahead and close that MLB app. As again, if you're just tuning in, we're just doing a Q&A, I guess, for 7 more minutes, and then I'm done. I am exhausted. Let's see here. I could show you guys my Xbox here. And oh, yeah, I have this game. I have the free trial. I would never pay an extra $30 for a game that I can play 3 days later. Well, I'm not going to really be playing anything. Never mind. I'm just going to stick it here. We're just going to go back to that. 7 more minutes. So long, farewell. Yeah, Trisky, have a good night. Please be careful. Let me know when you guys are on your way back. 6 more minutes, RFK. This better be worth it. Better be worth it. Oh, but yeah, feel free to chat, talk away. Again, it's just killing time. 6 more minutes for some reason, and then I am done. You deserve a quick Fortnite. That's actually a good. All right, tell you what, that's what I'll do. So I'm going to go past. I'm definitely going to go past the 12:25 here. I'll play 1 game of Fortnite. I'll turn on the sound. That way you can hear. You can see how bad I am at this game. Let's make sure I'm good. Can you hear anything or no? If you can't, let me know. It will not be great. You're going to see how bad I am. How washed I am at this game. Dr. Delay is a Fortnite streamer, yeah. What I plan on doing, though, I plan on calling a random... Thanks for the call. Have a good night. Yeah, you as well, Nick. I'm sorry. Nick. Oh, Nick. You're funny. You're funny. It's just so fun. Can't hear. Yeah, I don't understand. Oh, is this on? Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have audio because something literally is wrong with this Bluetooth mic. Oh, let me go ahead and disconnect it. Actually, trying to see what's wrong. What is the objective of Fortnite? It's literally just a battle royale game. I don't like the game, by the way. I want to make that clear. I used to love it, but now it's just terrible. I'm trying to get the audio for you, and I don't know if I can. Because something's wrong. Something's wrong with my... I don't know. Something's wrong with my headset. So I'm using a backup. Alright, so I'm sorry. You won't be able to hear anything. So I'll try to be as entertaining as possible with no noise. Alright, so I'm playing the OG map. playing a solo. We're going to load in, and I'm going to die, and then I'm getting off. So that's pretty much it. You will not find this entertaining if you don't. Woman avatar. I mean, this is a good skin. I like it. I'll try to look at what's going on here. I might have to reset everything. I don't understand why the Elgato is just not working. Huh. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I don't know why we can't have any sound for Fortnite. I'll get close to the mic. Again, feel free to chat away. I'll try to answer as much stuff as possible. I'm not trying to win this game by any means. I don't know what that even is. Low taper fade. Yeah, I don't know why there's no sound. That's kind of annoying. I don't know. I'll have to work on that tomorrow because I definitely need sound for... I want to try to call like a random... you know, like do a football game. Kind of show you guys my football style for college, like, you know, for football. So yeah, Fortnite, I'll just do a hot drop at this place. It's just a battle royale game. If I die immediately, I die immediately. I'm really sorry. I'm not good at this game. It's very, very interesting. If there's ever a period of no sports, I might just, you know, do streams like this. Yeah, I don't understand. Sean, we're just staying up for one game, and then that is it. All right, so I'm probably going to die to this guy right here. I can just feel it. We don't like it. We don't like it. People all around. People all around. People all around. Okay, got one kill. So it's a video game. Oh, I don't like this. Gimme, 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 gimme. Freaking A. This guy's a sweat. You can just tell. All right, folks, this might be it. I feel it. It's over. I'm just chilling, folks. Oh, this guy. Oh, one shot. I got lucky. I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect that. Alright, what happened? You guys say anything? Oh, you got about? No, that's fair, fair. Yeah, no, I won't be playing this much. I promise. It's just one game. XP hit you. I'm not getting the battle pass. I don't like this game at all. Yeah, I'm sorry about the noise. I don't understand why there's no noise. There's definitely people around. I just have no idea. I have no idea. You're in first now? Okay. Are you happy? Can I shut the stream off and I'll just finish this game off stream? And then go to bed? I actually got a second win now for some reason. Watch me stay up for hours. No, I gotta wake up early. Video games rot your brain, yeah. Come on. Thank you. Sorry, Jose. Okay. Thank you for the loot, buddy. And my controller just died. If I die like this would be so frustrating. I forgot which one I just grabbed. Okay. Oh, I just literally put in the one that just died. Wow. I'm gonna die. Alright, we're back. And I don't know why the Elgato just isn't gonna work. So you guys can't hear any sound. It's wild. Haha, hitting people with golf club? Is that... Oh, I have no idea. Yeah, you can hit people with a golf club. It doesn't really do much. Are you playing builds? Yes, I play builds. So why in the world? I don't know. I guess my batteries are both dead. This is the disadvantage of playing Xbox. Okay, that's full. I don't know. Let's see. Very educational. Why does your character run like Steven Seagal? I don't know. Alright, I'll just try to run and find people at this point. Because this game can be pretty boring if you're not finding people. Which, honestly, it's kind of how I play. I play very conservative. Because I'm not good. You'll be playing at 1 a.m. I really hope I'm not. I hope... Honestly, though, I kind of have a second wind. But I won't be streaming this. Because some people... I don't want people to, like... see this and like, oh, what, this guy's not doing sports, I'm gonna unsubscribe, you know. I know it kind of sounds lame, but I really do need the subscribers, you know. And of course I'll still be doing sports, but you know, like stuff like this I think would be a nice, like, if there's nothing going on for sports, we'll just have like a day where I just chat with you guys. Of course I'd prefer to do sports games, which I do have college football. I think that might be more entertaining for you guys. But yeah, as far as this game is concerned, I used to play it a lot. I don't play it anymore. I still have it though. My wife likes it. I play with her every now and then. Very rarely though. I just don't like this game. I guess I'll go over here. But it's free to play. It's a free. Active release Fortnite nerd. I used to be. Apparently, I just can't find anyone at this point. Imagine the game takes hours because I can't find you. Is that your wife you're controlling? No. I'm trying to find people. I know it can be boring, especially with no sound. I will figure that out after the stream is over. I'll see what's going on. Why there's no sound. Oh, see, there's a person right there. This guy. Oh, this guy. I have a feeling this might be the end, folks. It was a good run, right? Oh, now I'm getting double teamed. Yeah. There he is right there. That bum. Later. Oh, we both thought the same thing. We both thought the same thing. GG's. Oh, we were both thinking the same thing. It was time to go to that little rift. Yep, that's where I was going right there. All right. Well, that was fun. All right, you guys all have a great night. Didn't know it was free. Yeah, this guy. Well, some people don't know that. All right, you guys have a great night. I'm tired. Not really as much anymore, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Going to do 2 games. That's the goal, to do Dodgers, Brewers, and then Pirates, Royals. Try again till no, I'm done. I'm tired. Y'all have a good night. Y'all be careful. I'll see you next time. Peace.